Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. CFL content for the fans, by the fans. And we have our season preview of yours truly, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. This is take 2, as the first time my headset crapped out. So my apologies to Rick, but to no one at home, simply for the fact that he's going to be hearing it twice. He's going to be hearing about this excellent team for a second time. So, the Bombers managed to keep almost everyone. We lost Michael Couture, sad faces. We lost Casey Sales, sad faces but smiling for Rick. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited about this coming season. And thank the Lord, Sergio Castillo is coming back so we don't have to deal with Legio's kicking. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you jinx it. Don't you. No, I know you were going to say it. I would. No, I threw the baseball up and I know you were thinking about smacking that thing. I was waiting for you to make a comment about that, Rick. I'm not going to lie. I thought you were going to interject there. You're just going to let me do my thing? Fair enough. You're going to let me do my thing. There's a lot to be excited about here. We got Jackson Jeffcoat still. We got Willie Jefferson still. We got Adam Bighill for 2 years. We have the receiving core. The receiving core. We have Nick Dembski for 3 years. We have Dalton Schoen. We have Kenny Lawler. We have Rashid Bailey. We have Agadosi, who only played 1 game last season, or 1 or 2, and was bloody phenomenal in that game he played. And then we also still have Wolodarski. And then O'Leary Orange, who is honestly solid, but we'll have him off the lineup simply for the fact that, there's so much talent. And so he doesn't quite make the cut when it comes to that. I do hope he plays for this next preseason game, though. Can you check that, actually, Rick? If the Bombers are playing O'Leary Orange in their preseason game? Receiver. They should be. Thank you. And then, so, obviously, Zach Alera is a starting quarterback.
Yes, he is.
I'm trying to remember. Do we still have Prukop or Drew Brown? I can't remember if we do.
Brown, yes. Crew Cop went to the U.S.
That's what it was. Yeah, he went to the USFL. We still got Drew Brown, though. Man, that I don't know if you remember when we played the Hamilton Tiger Cats to start last season, where Zach Caleros gets injured, also known as he was down on the field for a little too long, so he has to go out for 3 plays, and that's when Drew Brown goes onto the field. The Bombers need a touchdown. Is he going to get it done? And I'm thinking, oh, shit. Like, what are we going to do? We just have our backup now. How are we going to do this? Drew Brown! The Drew Brown train was running wild. The Drew Brown maniacs were running wild on Hamilton. And I was so happy. I'm sorry. Drew, you believe it? Drew, you believe it? Man, that was a fun time. But honestly, I do actually like Drew Brown as a backup. Like solid. Like, not in the sense of, like, if we had to play him all the time. Ideally not, but better than some people give him credit for. So yeah, overall pleased with that receiving core. And then we have Brady Oliveira and Johnny Augustine still for this year. We signed them to 2-year contracts last year. Still have Mike Benson. We still have Jake Thomas. We still what?
Can't forget McRae.
McRae as well. Although we've had Nick Dembski do some of those running routes, like down the side, and he'll pick that up and he'll take that wide. He's been doing well at those as well. So we've been playing him and McRae a bit there. Still have Winston Rose. There's a lot to be excited about for us Winnipeg Blue Bombers fans. And so the big question is that this team seemingly, like, the weak spots that we were concerned about on this team are seemingly filled. Oh, and I forgot to mention Dalton Schoen. Sorry, forgot to mention Dalton. I remembered O'Leary Orange before Dalton Schoen.
And he's still signed contract.
And he's still on that nice baby rookie contract. Oh, gorgeous. I'm not sure if he signed an extension. He might have. that kicks in afterwards. Dalton Schoen is one of those guys who he's 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 the absolute best in the CFL in the sense of in the regards to that he's so good that he's what you want on your team, but he's not too good that he goes to the NFL. It's perfect. It's the perfect mixture. At least not yet. And so the thing for the Bombers is we're going to see once the season starts, there will be some cracks that form. There will be. Liam Dobson's going to be going into the lineup full time for this season. We have Hardwick still in. We still have Neufeld in. We still have Stanley Bryant. There's still a lot of talent there. How does the offensive line do with the loss of Michael Couture? I think they still do pretty well. I'm curious to see exactly who they have fill that spot. I'm not 100% sure about that yet. Is there anything you would like to say, Rick, about the Winnipeg Blue Bombers?
So I'm just looking at their roster because they didn't post a depth chart of.
Yep.
Now here's a crazy stat. So of the 28 defensive players, we're going defensive line, defensive backs, and linebackers. 23 of them are either defensive line or defensive backs. Only 5 of them are linebackers. And you have to play 3 linebackers on the field at all times. So either the linebackers, the 5 Clements, Maru, Cole, Cad Wader, and Wade are like kind of like those bubble borderline linebackers that play the wide linebacker, middle linebacker, and the Sam linebacker.
Well, not middle. Your Mac linebacker is always going to be Big Hill. Big Hill.
I'm just saying like for tomorrow's.
For tomorrow's game. Oh, I see what you're
saying. Because they only dressed 5 linebackers, so either they want to look at those people that haven't made the team yet, or something's up. Because why would you only dress 5 linebackers?
Well, I'm not sure.
I mean, unless you're expecting these heavy set,
trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. Mike O'Shea has been able to bring these troops together in a way that I haven't seen from a coach in a long time. And the fact that he stayed in Winnipeg, declined to interview with any other team, says a lot. And man, I'm so glad to still have Mike O'Shea. I've personally met Mike O'Shea. He is a very, very nice man, very soft-spoken man. And I'll put it this way. You can tell that he doesn't try to get recognized in public. He's got the jacket coming up. He's got the hat like coming down. Like very, very, very nice man though.
I mean, if he was gonna leave, where was he gonna go to? Saskatchewan, please. Montreal. No. That's just a bonfire waiting to happen that no one can put out.
Yeah, let's not do that. And honestly, I'm glad that he wants to stay in Winnipeg. Although I know his family has a lot like in the Winnipeg area. Like literally, maybe the only place he would go is maybe BC because his son is playing in BC. That's the only.
His son got cut.
Oh, his son might have got cut.
Yeah, he got signed by Winnipeg, and he cut his own son. Like right at the knees.
Trust the process. Trust the process.
But anyways, what I was gonna say was tomorrow, Leggio and Castillo neither are kicking tomorrow.
Yep, that's good. That's good. The Bombers in these past 2 drafts have drafted at least 3 kickers, and 2 of them have been in the first round, which means that the Bombers are trying to solve that problem. Which is why I'm very much a fan of us giving someone else a bit of a try and seeing how that works in the sense of if Castillo goes down, sure as fuck don't want to go to Leggio. No, Leggio can stick to punting. He's fine at punting. He's not bad at punting. He can punt. Kicking, no thanks. That's not where I want to have it. So the Bombers. My prediction, I will say. I think the Bombers finish first in the CFL. I still think they do. And am I biased as hell? Yes, I am. Do I know I'm biased? Yes, I do know I'm biased. Does that change my opinion? No. I think they finish first.
I would say top 2.
That's fair.
No, just because
I think they at bare minimum finish first in the West.
Yes, first in the West. I will say that. My question to you is, if let's just say they're the team to beat in the West to go to the Grey Cup.
Okay.
If someone was to say, okay, Winnipeg will not win the Grey Cup because
who is it?
No. Like, obviously, if they're not going to win the Grey Cup this year, what would you say the reason? Is it defense, offensive line,
It's not.
receiver?
It's not. So
Collaros goes down injured. Like, what is the
that?
reason?
That's what it is. If the Bombers don't win the Grey Cup, it is because Collaros has gotten injured. And that's the thing, because Collaros, you have to remember, pre Bombers Collaros is injury prone. And the offensive line did take a hit this year. So if there's anything that's gonna kill the Bombers, it's gonna be that the offensive line is not able to perform quite to the standard that they have before, and because of that, Collaros gets injured. That's what I say.
So you think the weak point of Winnipeg's line is if Collaros goes down?
Yeah, and that's the thing, because they've put in Liam Dobson now, who is still he's good, good first round draft pick from Texas State, who had a good showing in the bits that he played last year. I don't know who they're having at center. That's where I'm concerned. This that center position on the offensive line. I think you're fine with your guards. I think you're fine with your tackles. I think, like, if Collaros gets injured, it's some beefy nose guard has driven that center right into Collaros. And so that's where I guess the weak spot is. Another possibility is if Castillo plays the way he did in Edmonton and doesn't play the way he did in Winnipeg, which is possible. Now, can't be worse than Leggio. However, the thing is that from there, you have to look at these guys that we're seeing in preseason. That's why this preseason game is actually really, really important for the kicking for these kickers that the Bombers are trying out, as realistically, some of them could actually see some time in the CFL this season. But I think that's pretty much all I have for the Bombers. Is there anything else that you want to say there, Rick, or we got it all covered?
You pretty much you got it all.
You just can't wait to get to that Tiger Cats vid. That's what it is.
Well, no, I just don't. You're more knowledge at Winnipeg than what I am.
Yeah, I'm a bit more of a knowledgeable person in general. That's okay, Rick. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not. I'm stupid. Anyways, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below why the Bombers are the best team in the league. You know it's true. I know it's true. Rick doesn't, but he's going to find out. So, we will see you next time. Touchdown!